Good morning, comrades. Here I am. Got to get dressed yet, but officially self-isolating. Yep, looking forwards to my 16 weeks self-isolation. Now you're going to ask immediately, why am I self-isolating? Well, as the government said, as dear old Boris, the racist clown, has already said, those of us who get a flu vaccine, flu vax, should self-isolate for 16 weeks. Hey, I'm starting early. I don't really have to start till the weekend, but I'm starting early. As for my in-laws, they are still they're in their 70s. They're not sure what they want to do. As for my wife, also a flu vax once a year person, she's not sure what she wants to do either. But me, self-isolating. Now, today is my birthday, so I've decided to start my self-isolation on my birthday. Well, here's a good cup of tea and a good toast to all of you who are self-isolating. Britain can indeed take it. Not so sure about the sick and the immune depressed. Not sure if we can take it. But taking it on the chin, here's a toast to all of you on my birthday. A cup of Rosie Lee. Oh, by the way, I've had a couple of fantastic birthday cards from each of my sons. Precious to me. Absolutely precious. Nice present from my wife as well, and beautiful card from my wife, and an absolutely hilarious card from my mother and father-in-law. Right, so that's all good news. Right, that's my birthday statement part done. Let's get into the old dog and bone again, because there's a few worrying things. Now, let me read you this one directly, okay? I'll have to, notice the Communist Party badge. I'm not a member, but I'm not a Labour Party member either at the moment, because, Labour Party don't seem to want to have anybody in who seems to think that being anti-Zionist is being anti-Semitic. Don't seem to want us, people like me and Chris Williamson, but have been interested in for a very, very long time in the British Communist Party. So, comrades, here is something that should concern us, especially those of us who are immune suppressed. This is a local NHS doctor talking in The Guardian, okay? He's actually, I believe, a consultant, or he's certainly working in an NHS hospital. If you want to look the reference up, just www.theguardian.com. He says, I cannot understand what the rationale and motives are. This is about lack of PPE, personal protective equipment. Have they given up? Are they deciding to build up herd immunity by watching us die? This is a doctor talking. Listen, I'll quote his words again. Are they just deciding to build up herd immunity by watching us die? That us, by the way, includes doctors and nurses in our underfunded, overstretched, cut to the bone, practically on its knees NHS. So he wants to know, has the government given up? The government has given up, rather. This is how he puts this. The government has given up, rather. Hasn't it? Question. Open question. What else is he saying? I'm losing faith in the leadership, medical as well as political. It doesn't look like there's a plan. We had weeks to prepare, and we're still running out of PPE, personal protective equipment. I speak on a little bit of authority here as well. I'm a fully trained health and safety representative by Unite the Union. So unions, please, medical unions and nursing unions and whatever, please get involved in this from the point of view of your members, yeah? So they're running out of PPE, personal protective equipment. And clearly, doctors are expendable. This is a doctor in our own health service saying primarily to the government and the healthcare companies running his hospital, and clearly, doctors are expendable. Listen to that, will you? If you're Boris Johnson, you're some Tory like Brandon Lewis, whom the good people of Great Yarmouth have elected. You listening, Brandon? How many of us will, he says, how many of us will be, I've got to minimise the screen, able to work when the right time arrives? They are throwing us into the slaughterhouse. They are throwing us into the slaughterhouse. This is what they are doing. Please take that very seriously. Okay? Another one I think people just need to be getting out there on social media and everywhere is that ambulance staff have been sent to pick up patients without even hand sanitizer. They've been told they must work, they must pick them up, not even hand sanitizer. Well, is the NHS really running out? Yeah, it is. And what's caused it to run out so early? Fattening it up for privatisation. And what's going to cause the NHS to collapse because all of its doctors are sick, its nurses are sick, its ICU consultants are sick, its anaesthetists are sick, and even if they do get industry manufacturing thousands of ventilators, well, they're expecting the patients to ventilate themselves, yeah? They're expecting them to monitor their own oxygen, SATs, carbon dioxide and whatever. They expect people who are already practically comatose, yeah? They're going to expect us to plug ourselves onto the ventilators. What? They're going to send one produced by Virgin Healthcare to each household that self-isolates and with a little set of instructions on how to plug it in and use it. It's appalling. It's absolutely frightening, yeah? Right, so that bit of a moan, but let's get it out there in the public domain, because let's make these bastards do something, yeah? That little bit of information. What else we got on here? Because I've been trying to photograph clips from the article, you see. Hang on. I've got to get back a little bit. Right. Okay, here's another quote from the same doctor. Guardian article. This is scary. Please read the article. I'll see if I can link to it. Please read it. But the same doctor says about personal protective equipment. Now we have been told not to bother with any of that PPE. Yeah? They've told us just treat it as though it's seasonal flu. Just say that quote again. Just treat it as though it's seasonal flu. Now we are expected to wear just normal surgical mask, a pair of ordinary short gloves, and a plastic apron that doesn't cover all of you like a surgical gown does. I would see other patients around the hospital in the same scrubs, and the scrubs could have coronavirus on them. But this, and here's the really important part, this advice contradicts World Health Organization, WHO, European guidance that says use full personal protective equipment. Use full PPE, right? Are we so anti-EU Are we now so anti-EU that it says, yeah, we're ignoring WHO advice? We ignore WHO advice because we're so anti-EU, yeah? This is the World Health Organization, Boris. You little ethnic cleanser. You little eugenicist twat. You little twat that probably is quite happy that an awful lot of us who are now self-isolating for 16 weeks are gonna die. Yeah? I bet you're absolutely delighted, aren't you? I'm in my 60s. Today is my birthday. My son works for the NHS in ICU. My other son is studying bioscience in Portugal at the moment. On the day that is my birthday, frankly, I'm not all that sure that flattening the sombrero is going to lead to my survival, my wife's survival, my relative survival in terms of my mother and father-in-law. I'm not really sure that's going to happen. Yeah? You've decimated the NHS. And you people who voted Tory have voted to let that keep happening. Yeah? That's what you've done. I mean, maybe you voted Tory for other reasons, I don't know. But effectively, the NHS that gave me my Seabag operation to save my life, yeah? You've decimated them. You've absolutely decimated them, yeah? Europe is responding by closing schools. But dear old bozo, the racist clown, is going to take us down, eventually over 2 years, the herd immunity route. Yeah? Do you like being part of a herd that will have to be sacrificed so that the strong, the fit, those who can communicate, those who will contribute to the eugenic society, only those will go on to breed. And then we will have a race of immune supermen. Und you Untermensch under men will have been disposed of eugenically. Boris and the Tories are delighted. It's eugenic cleansing. Yeah? And you are looking at one of the people who is very likely to be eugenically cleansed. Yeah? They've killed 130,000 sick and disabled people already. How many more of us in that group are they going to let die? I am going to enjoy the rest of my birthday. I'm going to finish my tea. Thanks for listening. Do something. Shout, scream, petition. Go and speak to your MP. Or have a video conference with him, because you can't probably see him face to face. I'm not going out, all right? Unless it's essential. Bye-bye. And I'm going to enjoy my birthday. And to all of you Irish out there, it is, of course, St. Patrick's Day. No matter what, especially you Irish in the South, have a fantastic St. Patty's Day. Bye-bye.